Now, page 4, 2.5 years of unprecedented political hell. Think about the 45th president and what he has endured since January 2017, the day he was sworn into office. Think about it. Donald Trump has been under assault politically, philosophically, legally, and morally for 30 straight months. He's enduring attacks from the Democrats, of course, but these assaults, from all angles, are coming to a partisan focal point of impeachment in the House of Representatives. These radical Democrats have been threatening impeachment, though, from day one, which only proves that it's motivated by pure politics and not by the United States Constitution. This, as the relentless assault from the mainstream media has become so outrageous, so biased, so reckless, that these so-called news outlets are openly labeling President Trump a racist. A racist, when it was the 44th president, Barack Obama, who governed judging people by the color of their skin and not the content of their character. President Obama was a racialist. Every decision he made was based on skin color, yet the media never went there. They covered for Obama. And then there's the friendly fire. President Trump is also enduring withering attacks from within the Republican Party, within the swamp, and sometimes from within his own administration. Frankly, it's a hyper-constitutional attempted coup, all of this. No president in the history of this republic has ever suffered this kind of constant, coordinated, and conspiratorial punishment. Never. No other president even comes close, including Nixon. And the amazing thing is, President Trump is still plugging away, executing his pro-America agenda, getting stuff done on behalf of all Americans, even the ones who have been attacking him for 2.5 brutal years. And of course, the radical senator from Vermont, Bernie Sanders, is one of the leading voices in this hyper-constitutional coup attempt.
We will defeat the most dangerous president in the history of this country.
Stop tape. Yeah, I would imagine that to Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump is probably one of the most dangerous presidents in the history of this republic. Certainly during his lifetime, along with Ronald Reagan, possibly. And the reason is because Bernie Sanders is a Marxist socialist. And Donald Trump is not. Donald Trump is the opposite. Donald Trump is a pro-America, free market, believing in the good of the American people and the United States Constitution president. This would be the antithesis of what a President Sanders would be. So if you look at it through Bernie Sanders' eyeballs, sure, Donald Trump is maybe the most dangerous president of his lifetime because he is trying to shrink the size of government. He's trying to reduce the tax exposure. He's trying to fight for the rights of Americans. He's trying to uphold the United States Constitution. He's trying to put on the Supreme Court people who will uphold the United States Constitution and not legislate from the bench. And he's trying to preserve life. He's the most pro-life president, maybe, certainly in my lifetime, I think even more pro-life than Ronald Reagan was. And so from Bernie Sanders' perspective, sure, Donald Trump is a very, very dangerous man. But from a constitutional perspective, it's Bernie Sanders who is certainly one of the most dangerous politically on the landscape of America today. He, along with Elizabeth Warren, subscribe to all the principles in Rules for Radicals. Instead of a hammer and a sickle running around the country, it's Bernie Sanders who figured out decades ago that he would put on a suit, shed the hammer and sickle, and destroy America and try and make it over from within government. And that's exactly what he's done as a United States Senator, and that's exactly what he would do if he were, God forbid, ever elected President of the United States. So sure, Donald Trump to Bernie Sanders is a very, very dangerous guy. Roll tape.
Together we will end the racism and the sexism.
Stop tape, stop. Okay, let's deal with the racism. It's shameful that my former colleagues in the mainstream media, I don't consider myself mainstream media anymore. I'm in the recovery process. It's a 12-step recovery process. I think I'm on step 11 and a half. I'm almost there. But it's still shameful.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.